Good things come to those who wait, but better things will be gained by those who go out and get them. My friends, each and every day we're going out and getting the knowledge, learning how to become better and better chartists, technical analysts, following the charts and being able to make accurate predictions as to price movement based upon past movement patterns and the skill set that we acquire by doing. Let's jump into these charts. We see that stocks and bonds are up, gold and Bitcoin are down. Gold pulling back big today after lots of up movements. We'll get to that in just a minute, but it's beautiful. The S&P continuing to move up. We look at the high last week. The high last week was 776.85. This week, 779.35. Well, let's see. 766.85, 79.37. Market's still moving a little bit. It's got about, well, it's just now closing. So that should be the closing bell. As we look at where things are as we go into Friday, I don't know unless it's a crazy Friday that we'll hit average volume. We can see how it's fallen off on the 3-day chart the last couple of days, and the latest one going back like 6 days now. This is the Wednesday, Thursday. Did move higher. Candle size is small. And we see how the volumes fallen off. We look like we had a good bit of volatility in the morning, things popping up, not closing as high as they were during the day. Looks like things have closed now up 0.68% for the end of the day. Not looking at aftermarket trading right now. Now, again, moving in the right direction. We are long and things are going our way. What about the NASDAQ QQQ? It is up 1.15% today. Higher high. Don't think we're going to get to average volume. We didn't quite make it last week. We see we're above average in the morning, falling off in the afternoon. The high in the morning, 733.76, 733.96 in the afternoon. So it did peak up a little bit higher. Okay, 2-day candle moving up, but again, not a lot of volume over the last 6 days now. So we'll keep an eye on things. Gold is moving in the right direction. And we are, of course, in the summertime trading zone. Having a hard time getting this trend line to stick. Oh, by the way, the training for our Charting Wealth subscribers that you can subscribe for free at chartingwealth.com. That list is never spam, never shared. You do have a great training. It's one of 2 trainings on trend lines. Check it out today. It'll be in your email, and to get that email each and every day, just go to Charting Wealth, sign up for free. Like I said, we never spam or share that list. And we'll send you each day's we call it the Market Pulse Daily. You'll get that each and every day. And then on Friday, you'll get the Market Compass Weekly, where we talk about what things have happened over the week and where things might be going the next week. So as we see on 20-year U.S. government bonds, I've gone ahead and put a potential floor in here. I'm looking at where things plumbed down to, and it looks like that might have even moved around on me a little bit. I wanted to have it at the very bottom here. Here we go. So again, we've touched it. We haven't gone back to it yet. We've moved down and then sort of up and around, but we are keeping an eye. We've not moved back down to the low that we were at going on almost 3 weeks ago now. Up some for the day. You can see where it popped up in the morning and then bled off some of that energy in the afternoon, staying below the weekly trend line. Do want to see if we're reaching a bottom here on the NASDAQ or if it's just digesting all those losses and getting ready to move down again. Right now, we are still short 20-year U.S. government bonds. Gold, after a stellar, what is this, 8 days? Well, 6 days, and then we see 7 days, actually. We see things moving back today. Now, again, could just be digesting all these gains. You know, people selling off some winners and harvesting some profits there. But we have been hammering up on gold, and that is beautiful. We are long gold, and we want to see it just keep running after hitting this bottom, sliding along this support line, and then bouncing off of it. Hopefully, that'll just keep going. Bitcoin flat for the day, my friends. We don't know what's going on. It's just not what we do. Nothing. Nothing is going on with Bitcoin. It's going up, it's going down. It's not moving around a whole lot. Staying above this support line. And again, this is the Bitcoin ETF, the one I like to trade. There's also the inverse, which is BITI. And when Bitcoin is really crashing, it's something you can sure look at to practice trade. I always add those caveats. Practice trading. We're not a stock calling service. We're an education firm. We do not give market advice. We do not get paid for that. We don't do that. But we do like you to practice trade with us and follow these charts because it is a lot of fun. I love this. That's why I do it every day for free and come to you because I so enjoy it. Hope you do too, and hope those skills are getting honed sharper each and every day. Don't worry about how long it takes because once you master the markets, you'll make up for all the time you ever spent. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.